Ignore the hold music. I had to make a call, but let's weigh in. 102. Hey, first meal of the day. 200 grams of random lettuce mix. It's got cabbage, it's got carrot, other stuff in there. And then a pack of vegan bacon. And I've put 50 grams of avocado just around the top. Over here, I've also got just 20 grams of walnuts for omega-3s and 6s. I've said this a lot, but I'll mention it again. As a vegan, one of the easiest things for even vegans who know quite a bit about nutrition to forget is omega-3s and 6s. Walnuts have them, chia seeds have them, and that's pretty much it. So make sure you either have this or chia seeds, 4 or 5 times a week or something like that, or supplement with some type of oil. I think soybean oil has it, and you can also use flaxseed oil, I believe. But look into that, it's important.
Today's workout, we are kicking off with bench press. I'm here showing that I like to warm up. Please make sure that you warm up if you're doing anything involving your rotator cuffs. You will thank me. They are very injury prone, especially for newbies. So yeah, pay attention to that. Kicks things off with face pulls, 25 kilos, 30 reps. I did 5 sets, and just to explain what I do, as I'm warming up for bench press or overhead press, I'll do a couple of sets of face pulls just between my warming up efforts, and that's why I just get a few more sets in of these. Bench press, I worked up, I did 160 for a double, and then I started to potentiate with 160 singles. This is what potentiation looks like. So I'll do the single, I'll take off the weights, I'll wait, a minute, sometimes 80 seconds, minute and a half, something like that, then jump in and go at my working weight. Today I did 3 sets of 120 for 11. I usually don't work in this weight and rep range. Sometimes I've worked down at 100 kilos and gone for 17 to 20 reps. I think my record was 21. I'd actually like to try my record again at some point. I really recommend potentiation, so typically pick something around 90% of your 1RM, bring down the weight, and then do your working set. You'll find that you'll actually get more reps out than if you just did your set, and you just get extra volume from working close to your 1RM. Next, unilateral leg extension. Make sure on this machine that you are leant back as much as possible. You will lengthen your quads, and make sure you allow the weight to come down as much as possible. We want that lengthened position as much as we can. Between unilateral leg extensions, I did reverse curls. I try to keep my elbow as stable as possible. For a lot of people, they won't really care about this exercise. It works your brachioradialis quite a lot. You can actually start to see my brachioradialis really coming in. I think my forearms are starting to look really, really nice. I'm so happy with them and the development that I've seen over the last month or so of cutting. Like I say, for some people, bicep curls are probably just going to be what they prefer to do. I don't like the aesthetic of really large biceps. I prefer really large forearms, and yeah, that might be exclusive to me, but que sera. Seated overhead press, 35 kilos and 10 reps. Try and keep your elbows as much to your sides as possible. Like, really bring down that weight. Try not to bring it in front of you. These are kind of better standing, but I was a little bit fatigued, so I figured I'd sit down, and it's okay to sit down sometimes. I used the same dumbbells just for convenience and did shrugs, 35 for 26 reps. The last time I used these, I did 25 reps, so a little tiny amount of progressive overload. Could I have done 27, 28? Probably, but by the way, my arms look really, really good here. And then to finish off, I just want to say as well, still got a latent hamstring issue. I think it's probably close to fully recovered, but I am not going to risk having any catastrophic injuries. I don't care that much about my hamstrings at the moment, and I'd rather just give it another week just to be really, really sure. So only 2 sets on these. Sit forward as much as possible when you're training hamstrings on this type of machine. Again, you want to get that fully lengthened position. I finished off with Captains of Crush, the number 1 for 30 reps. Really, really high hypertrophy. If you want to do an alternative grip strength thing, you can just do hangs or something like that. Anyway, that's the end of my workout. Thanks for watching.
Okay, post-workout meal, 250 grams of cauliflowers, 4 small cherry tomatoes, not many, but that's all I had left, and then 200 grams of lamb salted crispy chicken. Haven't had this in a while, so I'm really looking forward to getting it in my system again, and then just a small amount of very low-calorie mayo and sweet chili sauce. All right, I just got in from partying all night. I know what you're thinking. This guy goes out, comes home and then eats, doesn't pick up. He's got no rizz. He's a vegan. This is a problem. He's vegan, he's got no rizz. I'm kind of seeing someone. And yeah, I'm spending the next couple of days with him, so I don't know how my videos are going to be, but it's not a lack of rizz, okay? It's because I'm a faithful guy. Anyway, personal life aside, 200 grams of salted vegan crispy chicken, 150 grams of dumplings, and protein yogurt on the side. This is so much protein. Like, I'm in my head, like, this is sort of like 80 grams of protein or something like that. Way too much. But I made this and I was like, oh my God, I've only had 2 meals today. I forgot I didn't eat before I went out. So I was like, okay, what do I want to eat on the side? And I was like, you know what? I'll have protein yogurt. I actually want to eat this. Like, this is tasty. I enjoy eating this, which is a good sign, I guess. But yeah, to be honest, my body's only going to use like 50 grams of the 80 grams of protein and then, you know, whatever else. And today, like, oh man, I've been dancing for like 5 or 6 hours. I just weighed myself. Oh my God. It would be a record low for me. Obviously, I'm going to eat, go to sleep. I don't know how much I'm going to weigh tomorrow. Probably still pretty happy with whatever the number is. I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to go eat and enjoy this food and get some Zeds in. So yeah, good night and God bless.